season, losing all 3 games they played against him. So they'll be motivated tonight. And one of the guys we'll be seeing tonight is Al Horford. He's not a flashy guy by any means. Has never gotten all that much national media love, but Shaq, wouldn't you say he is as solid a post player as you'll find?
You know, he doesn't do anything with flash and doesn't have the big contract, but he plays like it. I just want to say muchas gracias, papi. He's from Dominican Republic.
Oh, muy bien. Well, he does everything you want a post player to do. I mean, honestly, he passes the basketball, he can handle it off a rebound, he moves it, post moves. He's improved his outside shot. But the only thing I would say is improve being more aggressive. I'd like to see Al at times try to get 30.
And that does it for us.
The Pacers look to take charge. We're going to bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to Toronto.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Freak is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Turner in at the small forward. And that one's good. Freak.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
Here's Cole. He's guarded by Schroeder. Ellis outside. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Turner, and it's blocked. And he's able to get it back.
Not looking good for him so far. 4 straight misses to start the game.
Turner dishes to Freak. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from 3-point range.
Cole, the pass to Ellis. Down low. And there's Paul George on the assist from Monte Ellis.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against Washington.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And George, here we go. And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Good. You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Atlanta shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Here's Cole. The feed to Ellis. And the 3 off target.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Ellis. Following the miss by Freak, the shot by George, no good.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Pacers trail by 4. They double-team Ellis. George with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. George has got his second basket.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Freak kicks to Horford. Millsap a screen. Here's Freak. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And this matchup with the Hawks is their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And you know, Greg, both would love to get the upper hand early. This game, to me, is psychological as much as anything. I mean, a win here provides that edge you're looking for.
Now here's Freak following the miss by Miles Turner. And that one's good. Freak.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. George against Turner. Ellis goes in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Turner. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Horford kicks to Freak. The rebound by Monte Ellis. Ellis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Freak dishes to Horford. To the paint. Freak with it. Working on Ellis. And Turner with the block. But they'll get another chance. 3 on the clock. Here's Freak. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Indiana. And it's sent back by George.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
He feeds it to Scola. Right at the free throw line. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Freak passes to Millsap. Stolen by George. And now here comes Cole, leading the break. The shot's good on the assist by George.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And that one's good. Freak. Indiana trailing here. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
We talked about the keys to this game, and he singled out Paul Millsap as a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always been an energy guy, someone you have to locate and box out every possession. But he's developed his offensive game to the point where he's more than just a hustle guy. He's also a scoring threat now, and a guy we can't leave open. They'll be watching him, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
A chance to check out Evan Turner. Last year, getting it done.
Lazili's checked in for Luis Scola. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And the rejection by Azili. Stuckey outside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Cole following the basket by Freak. And Cole kicks to George. And a miss there on the triple.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And so here is Indiana after the made shot from Evan Turner. Turner against George. Back to Stuckey. Pass to George. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Indiana making some changes. C.J. Miles comes in for Turner. And it's Lawson in for Cole. And then for Atlanta, Scotty's checked in for Horford. Ken Bazemore comes in for Evan Turner. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. Scott, good.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
I can't play Pillow Talk, actually. It's like rated M.
George fires. That one rolling around and rims out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's sent back by George. And a wide open look for Freak. Another 3 for Atlanta.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the wide open shot from Stuckey. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Feeds to Bazemore. Freak with it. Now Lawson defending. Freak. It's hauled in by Paul George.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Here's Freak. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here's George. And he banks in the layup. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flop again.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Now here's Freak. He had 28 points in the win against Washington. Hawks passing it around. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Rodney Stuckey.
And checking out the game for Freak. He already has 18 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good from Freak.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Lawson dishes to Miles. Back to Lawson. Left side, George. Passes it to Miles for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Hawks trailing. T kicks to Freak. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Hawks, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court are your Pacers.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Last season, he played outstanding. First in scoring, first in steals, and he had the #1 field goal percentage in our league. A fearsome finisher, punishing defenders on the inside.
Yeah, and that's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
Now here's Lawson following the miss by Freak. And he gets it to go. 13 points here for George.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And that one's good. Millsap.